Welcome back. WeArEuS and this. You know that first splash of water from the shower that hits you after a long night's rest? Early in the morning, before you have to do anything else, before you need to think about anything else, just that first splash of water across your face and chest, warm and comforting and soothing. It's so relaxing. That feeling is this Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Now, we are in the prison because I just so happen to have forgotten about the people that are down here. So, I've come to resolve their issues, as it were. Now, there are two people down here. One is the person pretending to be Sociel's brother. The other person is Virelli. She put herself down here for some reason, and I want to know why. Naturally, her cell is open, but she's still here just the same. Virelli stands in the middle of the room, immersed in painful contemplation. Seeing you approach, she recoils in fright. No, don't come any closer. Please don't. Why are you here? This is where I belong. You shouldn't be alone with me. Please leave. I'm begging you. It's dangerous. I'm dangerous. The succubus raises her ruby eyes to you, and you notice streaks of tears on her face. When I joined your party, I thought to myself, this is it. I'm a crusader now. I might actually be able to rid myself of my demon nature, but it's so hard. The abyss lives within me. I let my guard down for a moment, and there it was, waiting to remind me of what I truly am. I didn't hurt anyone, but I just can't talk about it. It's too shameful. Please, just leave me here in this cell. Let these walls be my cloister, and don't talk to me unless absolutely necessary. I will still accompany you on your travels, but until I curb the demon inside me, I should keep my distance from you. What's going on with you? Please talk to me. I know it's not easy for you, but I can help you if you let me. You really do want to help me. You want to save a beast of the abyss who doesn't deserve to be near someone like you. The succubus sighs. Fine. I'll tell you why I'm here, and after I do, I'll understand if you don't ever want to see me again. You've been so kind to me. You've treated me like I already deserved your kindness, like I wasn't a demon, but a mortal, and Virelli's cheeks blush. I'm starting to feel that you're becoming very important to me. I want to be near you, talk to you, touch you. Is that such a bad thing? It's bad. It's very, very bad. I'm a demon, remember? I taint everything I touch. The most terrible weapon of any succubus is her caress, which leeches life from the one who trusted her. I still possess this weapon, whether I like it or not. I'm like a venomous snail? Snake? Toad? I don't remember. Like an animal that can't help but sting, even when it doesn't want to. I guess you mean scorpion. In my previous life, I had many lovers. Some were my tormentors who degraded and broke me to the point where I barely survived, and for others, I was their tormentor. I devoured, degraded, and drained their souls dry. Every single day I struggled to suppress this desire, this unholy hunger inside me, but when you're near... With a sob, Virelli wipes away her tears. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I don't want that, but every time I see you, my desires overwhelm me. Frightening, demonic desires. I can't curb them. As I look at you, I can't stop imagining us, you and I, together. Arushalai. Nope, her name is Arushalai. Arushalai hides her blushing face in her hands. Huh. One or two would be fine. 4 is decent. 3 is decent as well. 5 is just silly. I mean, you invited her to be a member of your party. You knew things would get a little weird. Still, I can't just sit here forever, so naturally, we'll go with 1. Why don't you share your desires with me? Maybe we could satisfy some of them without harming anyone. No, don't tell me that. My mind is like a tinderbox right now. If you say things like that, my control could snap. I'd pounce on you like a ravenous larva on meat. Arushalai. It's going to take a bit before I adjust to pronouncing her name like that. She said that's how her name is pronounced, so we'll roll with it. Arushalai pauses and takes a couple of deep breaths. I ask you. No, I beg you. In the name of Desna, please don't ever say anything like that to me again. Mortals can flirt with each other without harming anyone, but You're flirting with the abyss. One playful comment could instantly wipe out all of my years of effort and turn me back into a monster. Can't you control your own abilities? Can't you kiss someone without leeching their life force, not even if you try really hard? He asked. I guess you could say stupidly, but you don't know if you don't ask. I can't control myself. Sometimes one look at an attractive mortal is enough to send me mad with the desire to pounce on them and suck them dry. It takes all my strength just to turn away and leave. What would happen if I... The demon runs her finger over her lips and finishes in a barely audible voice. I haven't done it in so long, and I don't have the strength to fight it. I think I understand, and I'm not angry with you. Thank you. I still have much work to do to rid myself of my inner monster. I would go with 3 here, just to see, but the idea in itself is silly because she was brought up basically having no inner restraint. If it was something she wanted to do, she would do it. Whereas with mortals who have bad thoughts and desires, they typically restrain themselves to just those thoughts and desires, or just having those thoughts and desires, without ever actually acting on them, unlike demons. I do want to see where 4 goes, though. You know, I'm not without a sin either. Really? I can't picture it. Virelli peers timidly into your eyes. Would you care to tell me? To share with me? Killing doesn't really count because pretty much all of it that we've ever done has been in self-defense. And where it happened to demons, it doesn't really matter whether it was self-defense or not. In the cases where they actually hurt someone else, that's there's a difference. Anyway, this is vague. Also vague. Let's go with this. I've lied when I should have told the truth. The abyss is built on lies. After all, it's so simple. In any given situation, just say whatever will benefit you most. It took me many years to teach myself to tell the truth, and even after that, she looks down. I couldn't stop myself from lying to you. Thank you for sharing with me. It turns out that even you are not entirely free from evil. Okay, let's see what 3 has for us. Mortals can also have bad thoughts and desires. Yes, but those are not that powerful. What your kind has are mere fantasies, but what I have, they represent the deepest part of my essence, who I am. Beyond that, my desires are built on centuries of wickedness that would turn the stomach of even the most depraved mortal. I understand, but you don't have to hide away from me in this cell. Please, please come out of there. But these desires, they're tearing me apart. What hope do I have of controlling them with you so near? I'm thinking about number 2. Number 3 isn't too bad. 4 is pretty decent. But I don't know if this is one of those circumstances where I only get to choose one of these and then we're off to the next set of options. In terms of ranking, 4 is better than 2. 3 would probably be on par with 4, possibly just a little above it. You've told me yourself, not all your desires are horrible. Talking, sharing thoughts and feelings. Would that be so bad? Would it? Virelli ponders that for a while and then nods to herself. You're right. Some of these desires are so light, so joyful, so mortal, but right after these innocent dreams, the others come. Cruel, violent, demonic ones. And I don't know how to separate them. Desires are not deeds. No. We'll go with 4 instead, because again, it ranks higher than 2. You want to live like a mortal, then instead of hiding, you need to learn how to live among the people you care about. But what if I slip up? Until I learn how not to be a monster, anyone close to me is in danger. Desires are not deeds, and we don't send people to prison for their thoughts. You wouldn't say that if you knew what I was thinking. You have no inkling of what my desires are. If only you could see what I'm imagining right now. For thoughts like these, I deserve more than a prison cell. I deserve the gallows. There's no use in trying to hide from your nature. You must overcome it. Don't worry. I will be with you. I'll help you. You're not scared of me at all. You know what a lying monster I am, but still you trust me. Why? What is it you see in me that I fail to see in myself? She wrings her hands and falls silent for a long time. When she starts speaking again, her voice seems firmer, as if she has found some source of inner strength. Thank you for believing in me. It means I should believe in myself too. I won't hide in the cell anymore. If you say that I won't slip up, that means I won't. That means I won't. Virelli smiles at you timidly. I will watch you until I learn how to look at the way. Learn how to look at the world the way mortals do, without evil and violence in my heart. I'll learn to look at you the way you deserve. I think we navigated that superbly. Although I am itching to do some violence, so... Well, in for a penny. Don't you feel lonely in here? I do, but I must stay here until I have firm control over my desires. Otherwise, something horrible might happen. All right. I guess she's just going to be in the prison from now on. You've never seen Soziel like this. The usually calm, friendly cleric of the goddess of beauty is furious. He is shaking the impostor, holding him by the collar with both hands. Who are you? What do you know about my brother? Speak! Speak, you scum! A brother, huh? Yeah, you do look like him. Come on, holy man, give me a dozen lashes. The blood drains from Soziel's face. His fingers unclench and he recoils away from the bars. Who are you really? The name's Graham. Abadar knows my last name. He's got it all written down, but it's above our rank to know our lineage. The man's lip curls into disdain. How do you know the name Trevor Vanek? I was his valet for a year. Polished his black armor, tightened his straps. I was a drudge all in all. He's evil, that Trevor, a devil of a man. He had me punished so many times. A whip for every slip is what he'd always say. A whip for every slip. You're lying. You're lying, scum. I'll show you. Yeah, you're his brother, all right. He even used to bare his teeth like you do. You scum, he'd say. If your ears don't work, let's see if your back gets the message. That's not true. Biting his lips, Sozio takes a step back. It can't be. Where were you going when Anevia caught you? Wouldn't you like to know? I thought I'd go to Mendev, sell the armor, and use the money to keep going. Didn't matter where. Maybe to the River Kingdoms, maybe to Varesia. I don't care, just as long as I'm away from demons and demon fighters. Most importantly, we have this question. Where is Trevor now? With the other Knights of the Pike. I hope they whipped him good for losing his armor. What, cleric? Haven't seen your brother for a long time? Give me the map. I'll show you where their camp was when I escaped. They probably haven't gone far. Sozio turns to you. His teeth are clenched, his hands shaking. I don't want to believe that Trevor became... Please. We need to go there and find out for ourselves. Great. That means I've got to not only give socio levels and his mythic points, I've actually got to take him with me. Which is not really good because all of my good buffs are on Darren. So I also don't want two healers in the party because that's just a net loss on DPS. Well, I say DPS, but this is a turn-based game, so damage output. Alright. Here we are. I don't even know if I'm actually going to include this. But I will say, Nistra is a woman who is, I want to say related, but they're not actually related, you know? Great. We have new effects that we're granting. Anyway, as I was saying, right. Nistra is related to the insane half-elf we found out in the Winter Sun area. They belonged, well, the insane half-elf belonged to the order that Nistra now commands. But because she disappeared, Nistra was promoted to being in charge of the order. And she put to us the task of finding her colleague, I suppose you could say. And so, I found Miamir. She's on a cliff near Winter Sun. She's studying the runes on the bark of a petrified tree. And she doesn't look entirely healthy. Nistra's eyes narrow. So she's alive, well, and absorbed in her research. As I thought, I'll set off immediately, Commander, to arrest her for desertion. And I also request your presence. I have to go back to Winter Sun? The place is so far. But I am curious to see how things will progress from here. God, still only have 27,000 gold. Well, I'm pretty sure we're done with everything in the city. So that just means I don't need to buy anything. I mean, I could afford to sell some stuff, but it's not that big of a concern, so. Alright, so we had a bit of an issue.
Can we rest, please? I'm tired.
So, we had a bit of an issue. We had a fight. It was small. Only 3 enemies, all of them basic as it gets. So, much less of a concern than it would normally have been.
Godspeed.
Here. If this turns into something, yeah, it's looking like combat, so we're going to go ahead and load, and I'm going to rest before we get into this place. I have to. Alright. Now, this is our second chance at this. Actually, we do need to buff, because obviously a fight's a-coming. So I'm going to take care of that before I bore you guys for the second time with what we have to do. So, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, everything is taken care of. Let me get the other stuff out of the way. We ran into a little fight on the way to this particular thing. We haven't even gotten to Winter Sun yet. This occurs right outside of it, maybe like a handful of hours away. Which actually sucks because a few of these buffs we've got are going to end in a few hours, but that's not really a problem I'm going to concern myself with. Instead,
Godspeed.
the cultist smiles sweetly at you. Well, well, well. What have we here? The freshly minted commander straight from Dresden. Here's what's going to happen, Commander. You'll give us Specimen 367. We will bring it back to Eyes, to Master Bladesmith, and no one will get hurt. If you refuse, well, prepare to die. Bladesmith, is it? Then I know who you creeps are. You're from the same lot that slaughtered my party, then tortured me for some dark experiments. Commander, just give the order. I'll wipe the floor with them. I have an old score to settle, after all. Specimen 3. What? Yes, the specimen, the sentient weapon that was taken from us. A cheap ploy by the Crusaders. Don't try to deny it. We know you have it. What a sight. Occultists complaining about Crusaders using cheap tricks. Next, you'll be complaining about us being rude and violent. Sentient weapon? This is huge. If you really have one, Commander, keep it for yourself. Those lowlifes don't deserve it. Who's this Bladesmith? A great artisan and teacher who renounced his name and past to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break, his magic arrows never miss their mark. His creations are incredible, although the piece you have in your possession is still far from perfect. It was not supposed to fall into the hands of outsiders, so we want it back. You know I'm not giving Finian to you, right? Then we will take the specimen ourselves. Let's show these scumbags what's what, Commander. To battle! Oh, that poor thing. He thinks that's actually going to help him here. Is this guy ranged or melee? He's got a dagger. What is he exactly? He's a wizard, though. Well, those have to go. We all have spell resistance, but there's no telling how ineffective it may or may not be. Did they not know what they were getting into? Oh. Quick note of some import. Do you guys remember the treant that we spoke about at the very end of the last episode. I was wrong. We couldn't just summon 7. We can summon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 7, 42 of them, if need be. We have 6 people, 7 summons each. Unless I'm mistaken. Nope. Wait. I can't actually check if Seela can do it right now because we sort of had her do something else on her turn. But not only can Morrow summon treants, Darren can summon treants. Ember can summon treants. The treants were even on the skill bar for Mr. Ed, Seela, and Regil. I'm pretty sure it was on Land's bar, but I don't know. I just had him click and quick kill some 1 or 2 people. No, he killed 1 guy and damaged the other through 3 illusions. Oh, Azada is so well. Yeah, it's from the Azada path. So yeah, Azada. Oh right, she is slowed, so she can't actually do anything right now. I can move her up 5 feet, but then we have to go with the treants. Oh, and the other thing about treants, just on top of everything else they can do, they apparently go first. Well, they go immediately after being summoned. Oh my god! I think that's going to be the thumbnail right there. Oh, that is so good. We can actually move Ivory. Oh, can we get her behind them? Oh. Right there is perfect then. Oh, right. Before, you may be wondering how she managed to move that far. Well, she's got an insane movement range, first off. Second, we have the Desna's Lullaby Harp, which is just a new ability out of nowhere, wherein for 7 days, whenever a companion enters the area of the Azada's performance, they become invigorated. While under this effect, after a weapon attack kills a living foe, one of the following effects happens. If its wielder is fatigued, it removes the fatigue. If exhausted, the companion becomes fatigued instead. If neither exhausted nor fatigued, the companion gains a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls and a +10 foot enhancement bonus to all modes of movement possessed until the end of the turn. Now that means she didn't actually get the bonus from the movement. Well, she didn't get the movement bonus from this permanent ability, but all she has to do is kill. And she's not too bad at that. Now, she won't be able to get any kills this turn, but she can definitely soften them up a little bit. And this guy's not getting his turn for a while. It appears there's another one. Shooting from where? Here. There are 2 of them out here. Well, looks like Land's got his work cut out for him. Unless he high rolls all of his shots, in which case it's 1 turn's worth of work. Actually, I'll give them something to do. How about that? I could summon him here. $39. Missed the other one because he low rolled, like super low rolled it. We'll go with this one first. Land now has 15 uses of this key extra attack power. Nice. Anyway.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
That didn't go as I expected it would. He's summoning a level 4 something. Summon Dire Wolf. Oh, you poor thing. Wait. Wait, can Bismuth summon too? Oh, that just makes Bismuth even more valuable. The guy's already gold as it is. I sort of want this guy dead, though. I can't actually target this one to see if Regil can get the... I'll leave that to Sela. I want to try and get this guy out of here.
The inheritance, guide my blade.
Actually, we need to give freedom of movement to her. He just strode up and hit him in the jaw. I love it. We've got 2 archers on this side, and how far up will she have to move? Just to there. Unless they reflex it, in which case... Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. Now, for the 7 hits from Ivu. She didn't have to hit them all. Just the one that mattered. And the last guy... I don't really see a point in wasting a spell slot on him.
Do not hold back.
That's gotta suck.
You will survive.
Oh! Oh! Ouchie. Okay, actually... Hold on, let's make sure. Nope. And... Yep. Shouldn't have taken that armor. Beautiful. Made out like a bandit. Oh, in case you're wondering what this yellow aura is, that's from an item, I'm pretty sure it's a relic I gave to Daran because I couldn't give it to anyone else. Clemency of Shadows. You can activate this ring. Let me right-click this. You can activate this ring to create an almost transparent silver lining that actually is a golden yellow color that connects all party members in a 30-foot area. While in this state, you share an unbreakable bond. While under this effect, all members get an additional attack of opportunity per round. If an attack of opportunity was a critical hit, the enemy is staggered. If one of the party members falls unconscious, a giant spider is summoned to fight alongside you for 3 rounds. Again, that is Clemency of Shadows, a ring made from a relic I got during the crusading business that I don't record. Or, just leave in the video. Oh, and to top it all off, we are so close to level 13 for everyone. Alright, the archers, I forgot they were here. Now, really quickly, I do want to see before we progress. Oh, Bismuth has become gold. No. He's become star platinum. He can now summon 7 treants, which makes him so much more valuable. Of course, I'm still going to keep him in the back, like the backpack that he is. but he's going to be summoning just treant after treant because it's basically a free action for him since he's not going to be doing anything else. In fact, let's activate that while I am thinking about it. We also have Mr. Ed fighting defensively, which is probably one of the things impacting his ability to actually hit anyone right now. And he gains a +2 dodge bonus to his armor class. But he's got enough ranks in mobility to have a +3 dodge bonus. So that's... I would like for him to be able to hit enemies, so... Okay. Now, we need to head... Where exactly is she? Here. Wait. Naturally, Sela will be the first to arrive. Okay, and while we're waiting for them to travel there, we've got all of these other buffs from the Azada. I should actually have them move here so it doesn't trigger anything. So, a secondary ability we've acquired, well, one of the secondary abilities, for 7 days whenever Azada or her companions who rested with her are hit by an enemy, that enemy becomes dazzled for 1 minute. Nice. Azada gains an ability to summon a treant to fight on her side, similar to the Change Staff spell. The summoned treant has, well, such good stats. Anyway, yeah, so that's where the ability for everyone to summon. I was not aware that that gave everyone the ability to summon treants, which is kind of insane because we have 6, 7, oh my god, we have 9 people in the party able to summon 7. That's 63 treants we can summon. It feels like the math is wrong because I want to summon that. I just want to summon them all at once just to see what happens. But I'm going to control my urges. Sister Mir, as I suspected. While everyone thought you were dead, you were happy to spit on your vows, your comrades in the crusade. All for the sake of satisfying your own curiosity. You are a stain on our movement. You are hereby arrested for desertion. What's so bad about being curious? And anyway, I thought we were looking for a very important leader. I thought that when you're an important grown-up, you don't need to ask anybody for permission if you want to go somewhere. Take shelters in the briars, lay thistles under your bed. Bitter, bitter wolfberries. Quit acting the fool. You'll come with me willingly or else I'll force you. A barely discernible whisper touches your mind. It sounds like the rustling of sand on ice. She belongs to this place, mortal. She will stay here. You will not save her, leave her, or kill her and go on your way. Or else you will stay here in her place. Oh, well. Well, now I'm intrigued. Who's there? Come out, show yourself. You desire to know who I am? I will allow it, but this knowledge is not without cost. Oh, no. A terrible figure, a petrified skeleton with branching horns, seems to grow out of the ground in front of you. Mortals, be gone. Be gone from this place. She is mine. Leave her to me. One of the very few times the Lich Mythic Path rears its head. Who are you? Ciabre. The sound of the words feels like ice in your ear, like you've just laid your head on a frozen tombstone. I was a druid in old Sarkoris long, long ago, before the surviving magic users brought disaster upon themselves. While this land was alive, I protected it with my life. When the time came for it to die, I followed it into death. And smooth, gleaming white stones in the skull's eye sockets are fixed on the petrified tree. Our forest tells secrets, ancient, sacred truths. The demons brought fire. Flesh and wood burn as well as each other, but stone does not burn. We turned our trees to stone and stood next to them as stone guardians. You chose to stand guard at any cost. Despite the fact that you must be destroyed, your loyalty warrants respect. If all Sarkorians were like you, I would be fighting a much different war right now. Good. You understand us because you are the same as us. You also have stone inside, in the place where others have a heart. That is good. Why do you say that Miamir belongs to this place? The insolent, foolish mortal came here seeking the secrets of the old forests. Well, I allowed her to glimpse them, but these secrets come at a cost. To preserve them, I escaped the fire. To preserve them, to escape the fire into the embrace of stone, we paid with our lives and souls. It is only fair that she should it is only fair that she should pay the same price. Ivu cowers slightly. He's hurting her because she's curious. Bad, scary man. Going to places of secrets and learning those secrets, that's a normal thing to do. I can't tell quite how far across the map she is from everyone else. But she is very, very far. With no way to get freedom of movement. We kind of need her with us because I want to kill this guy. Well, I use the term kill loosely. Anyway. It was very bad and painful for you. Now you're sharing your pain with her and with us. But it won't make you feel any better. Even if we all died right here, it wouldn't make you any more alive. Let her go, please. She's not to blame for what happened to you, she said from all the way across the map. Do not insult us with your foolish pity, mortal. We have no need of it. How can you insult someone with pity? Pity comes from a place of good. We are crusaders. We fight demons. We share a common enemy. We're on the same side. On the same side of what? The front where you foreign invaders battle with invaders from the abyss for our mutilated lands? No, mortal. I may despise you less than I do the demons, but I am on one side. You are on another. Okay, we have a slight problem here. I want to fight this guy just to fight him, just to see how strong he is. But I can't do that because, one, number 6 is a good option, which means it's going to affect my alignment, and I don't remember how many options I am, how many choices I am away from losing neutral, which I need for the level up that's coming pretty soon. And if this guy gives a good amount, maybe just that much sooner. But anyway, Then we have chaotic, which is leave, which I'm sure is going to mean that I'm not going to be able to come back and actually fight the guy. Pretty sure. I'm 50-50 on it. Anyway, then we have evil, which is fine with me, but makes Myamir a target as well. You can see here at the end, I'll kill you both, so then she'd become an enemy as well. And then we have 9, which is the non-alignment option, which still forces me to fight Myamir. Now, you may be saying to yourself, what if Myamir is going to fight you either way? Well, there's no way for me to know that right now. From all of these options I have available, the only thing I can do is treat her as an enemy rather than just go after Skeletor. Which is what I'm truly after here. I'm not even interested in trying to save her, I just want to fight him. Just to see how he is, just to see how strong he is. I've got a bit of a problem in that respect. And then there's this. Okay. So we'll do it this way, since Ember's all the way away anyway. Well, super far out there. I don't even know where. Anyway, I'm going to go with 4, only because it's... Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of paying whatever price this guy names. And I'm mostly worried that it's just going to force me to pay the price that he names, without giving me an option to back out or trigger a fight with just him. Because I need more evil options, because I'm pretty sure I'm on the precipice of chaotic good, and we don't like that. So we'll try 4. Let me take her. Name a price for her life and I will pay it. I won't. I'll back out, and I'll hope you'll challenge me for it. She partook of our secrets. There's but one price for them. The life and soul of all who wish to possess them. I will take no other payment. Which leaves me with the only other option, the chaotic one, which is actually most likely going to get him to attack us. But then the question becomes, is she going to be part of it or not? Because if she does, then I've failed my ultimate objective, which is just to fight him and not her. So let's see what happens if I'll leave her to you. Farewell, Myamir the Scholar. It may not be the law, but I admit there is some justice in this. Just not the kind that paladins of Mendev follow. A wise decision. Farewell, mortal. When the chill winds of the wastes blow from the north again, your wisdom will be rewarded. Excuse me. What? So you know what has to happen here, right? I have to go back and see how things would go. I already know that the good option is going to cost me my neutral alignment, which is stupid. But it's not like they can put in an infinite number of alignment options, so you can make the choice that goes with what you would normally choose in that option, in that situation, without losing your alignment. So we have to go back. wow, she is all the way out there. Everyone lost freedom of movement but him because it has boots. What the frick is... What is this? He doesn't have anything that would give him something like that. Literally only the bracers, this, that's to revive people. Ring of Devastation, I don't know where that's coming from. It's weird and I don't like it. So, I have to go back and load because I can't trigger an interaction with the guy again. But that's fine, I guess. It's fine. Now, remember, the entire point of this is just to see how strong the guy is, and more importantly, let's be honest, more importantly, to see what he drops as a result. I have no idea why Mr. Ed was missing 9 points of health. It's here. Gotta be careful since Seal is going to be the first one. But yeah, I'm really only interested in seeing if the guy drops anything worthwhile and if the XP that I get from killing him, assuming I can at all, is worth the endeavor. Oh, it sucks that I had to be dragged all the way back out here. Although, the development itself about what's actually going on here is interesting, and it's on its own. That's what I was going for. Freaking finally. Took long enough.
Godspeed.
I'm just going to choose all of the other options in case I decide to stick with this. God. Wait, is my alignment all... No, there's no way it's already... Well, I already don't like this. But she is on our side for what that's worth. He's got 30 damage reduction. Whose turn is this? So what if we just storm the place with treants? What if I did that, huh? Hold on, what's this guy's armor class look like? 42. He's not attacking because he already spent his attack of opportunity. You can just sit back and stay pretty, Mr. Bismuth. Okay. He's undead, so he's not going to be able to be put to sleep. We already know that.
Surrender, or else.
Great. He's got Sea Mantle too, because of course he does. Owl's Wisdom. Totally worth it. Let's get rid of these plague Smilodons first.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
He doesn't have spell resistance, but I don't think command is going to work on him. Grapple, entangled, paralyzed, difficult terrain, slow to mobilize, immune to fire, acid, negative energy, mind affecting, so yeah, command is out. This'll do. Get in there. This will make him so much easier for everyone to hit. Is her... Let me check his abilities first. Because if he can use fear, I want to activate the aura. Oh, he can summon a lot of stuff. So that's what that is. Spontaneous summoning. Weird. I don't think so. These are all... Okay, so this is what he can do. Polar Midnight. You plunge an area into the brutal chill of the Arctic night. All creatures in the area take cold damage and dexterity damage per round. I can deal with the cold damage with Morrow now that I'm aware of it. He's also got freaking Sirocco. Also, his Finger of Death will do 200 points of damage if he's allowed to use it.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, that's pretty bad, but...
Retreat is not an option.
Someone died. Oh, we lost 3 people. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. We will be back tomorrow with another episode, but before I even close this game, I am going to find a way to kill that guy. After all, we got him down to almost half health. If we can do that, we can do anything. Again, remember, we will be back tomorrow with another episode, and I hope you're looking forward to it. And so with all that said, we will see you next time.
We